Hello and welcome back. We're on to race number 18 of this first season with Aston Martin on F1 Manager 2022, and we're going to Japan, the return to the Suzuki racetrack. Sebastian Vettel retiring in just 3 months. Oscar Piastri, his eventual replacement. A little development point there to use, rated 76. Oscar Piastri, there we go. Confirmation of Vettel ending 3 months. 1.2 million he gets paid now monthly. But we're looking to trim that budget down a little bit, hopefully. Both underfloor and side pot research got underway. Factory being upgraded as well. We spent some money on this team recently, but we've still got a bank balance of 31.7 million. So, might be time to splash some of that cash as we upgrade the race simulator to the highest level it can go now, and the factory's up for upgrade. Design centre as well will put to level 3, and the wind tunnel. We have spent big on this team, and they'll get the benefits that next season. The only downside is we've only got £250,000 left. The side pods research is completed, so we'll look what can we target next, and it'll be the suspension, and we'll put the rest of our hours into that. And look at this, we can only just afford that at 200k. So look at the bank balance after we spend this. $60,000 is all that this team has left. So I think we're going to have to go in on some objectives to start clawing some money back. So we'll do a qualifying position streak, and we should easily finish 15th with Ocon flying at the moment. If you've not seen the last race in Singapore, make sure you check that out where he grabs a P2 finish. And we'll also put Ocon. It says one driver, but we're putting our hopes and dreams into Esteban Ocon to get into Q2 for us and finish 15th in the race. Talking of the race, let's get straight into it. Let's go into Japan.
Konnichiwa from the Suzuki circuit in Japan. This unique track is a favourite home for motorsports, and it welcomes us back this weekend.
So we're into qualifying, and it's quali 1. The teams have already been out for their first run, and Sebastian was in P17 on that first run. On his second run, yellow sector 1, green sector 2. Can he improve at all? It's not looking great. Ocon's in P13. Remember, we have to have one of them in the top 15 at least to get some of that money back from that big spend that we've gone through. Vettel comes to the last corner here. Over the line. Can he improve at all? No. No, he can't. That is bad from Esteban. He's on the cusp here. Esteban is on the cusp unless he improves with this second run. He's in the bottom 5. Oh, look at that. He puts himself P13. Is he safe? Latifi Albon goes across the line. Yes, he is. So Sebastian Vettel is out of Q1. So Esteban gets himself into Q2. His first run's put in P13. He's just getting ready here to go over the line for the second time on his last lap of Q2. Green sector 1. What was that sector 2 going to be like? Hopefully green. He zooms on past. Down that long straight is a green sector 2. 300 kilometers per hour just touched then. Listen to that engine. Absolutely roaring. Coming round the final corner, it's a sweeping right-hander. Over the finish line, DRS opens up. Improves to P9. Will that be where he actually finishes though? I doubt it. Let's see how the other cars get on. And Esteban goes all the way down to P14 and out of Q2. So there we go, finishes 14th. So quick race setup. Going 2-stop with Sebastian Vettel, which is a little bit risky, but when you start in 15th, there's not too much to lose. Esteban starting P10 there, so must be some engine penalties.
There, lined up on the grid, under mostly sunny skies. And there, we've got Esteban Ocon. A top 10 position today, but will they be able to capitalise on it? The drivers are warmed up, they're ready to go here at the Japanese Grand Prix. And it's lights out and away we go.
So we go then. Sebastian Vettel is starting P15, Esteban Ocon in P10. Ocon gains a place already, gets past Pierre Gasly into P9.
That's it.
So look on board of Vettel, he gets past Alex Albon. They're battling away there. Side by side round the Suzuki S's. Nicely done, using all the apex there. So Ocon loses that place to Pierre Gasly. It's only early doors though. I suppose he's just wearing it. He's side by side with him again there, so it's only temporary. He's got a full car in front now. He's going to a heavy braking zone, swing it left-handed round that U-turn.
Looks like Aston Martin have just gained a race
And
position.
he's pulled out a little bit of a gap now to Gasly. Closing up on Lance Stroll in the Alpine. Already a tiny little train just forming here between Bottas, Russell, Stroll, Ocon. Verstappen, I assume, will join that train soon as he's a P11. He must be one of the cars that have taken a penalty. Perez with the race lead. Leclerc second, Sainz third. We're in overtake mode on our ERS for the first 1 or 2 laps. Hoping to gain some positions. Obviously we've gained one there with Ocon on the opening lap. Vettel's held where he was in P15. But look at this train forming already as we finish lap 1, start lap 2. Nothing to do there though. Lap 4, still keeping it close.
You are joking.
Vettel loses 2 places in 2 laps, down to P17.
That's a position gained for AlphaTauri.
As Ocon is just following George Russell here very closely. Lap 5, look at the train. Max Verstappen's going to try it on us. Ocon just using pure pace in that car. DRS would have been open for him. Just inside that with George Russell. I mean, just is half a second away from George Russell. But look how close Max Verstappen is now on him. Lap 6. Verstappen's still not getting past. We're still not past George Russell. Looks like we could make a move here though. We've gone wide. Took a totally different line to everybody else. Verstappen's just dropped off a little bit. I wonder if that's some just battery saving, tyre saving, going for a big attack.
Need to charge it.
So we need to charge the battery up. It's not the worst time to have to do it when you're in this little train like this. Verstappen might be able to make his move now. But we won't stay. Oh, there's a crash. There's a crash. What's happened? Sector 2, yellow flag. Multiple cars crashed, our engineer says.
I think there's been contact on the track. Let's
So
take a
what's
closer look.
happened?
Right, watch this. There's Schumacher.
Okay, so it's Mick Schumacher in the Haas. Oh no, it's not. It's the AlphaTauri and he's
Clearly see
clipped
the contact there.
Mick Schumacher. Is that Yuki Tsunoda? Yes, it is. And he's got a penalty there. You can see that. Down to P19. Ocon loses that place to Max Verstappen finally. It was coming. But he's also dropped back a little bit. Battery usage all the way down to 0 now. As Pierre Gasly down the outside, he makes his move and it sticks. That's not what we're wanting to see. So now out the points with Ocon. And something I've missed on the strategy planning, it's going to rain in this race. This could open up some opportunities for us.
Let's just watch for slippery conditions. Copy.
So we pushed Ocon his pit strategy out a little bit to fit in that intermediate tyre. And we're going to take a risk here. Sebastian Vettel we've taken a risk with, and we pitted Sebastian onto the wet tyre. Now, I might have got this totally wrong and ruined Sebastian's race. I might be the downfall of Sebastian Vettel.
Great play there. They've moved up a place.
How will Sebastian Vettel react on them tyres? You can see Ocon on the intermediates. He gets past Daniel Ricciardo. So he's back in the points. P9 for Ocon. Yellow flag. Zhou Guanyu's had a crash. Let's check this out. What's gone on?
There we have Joe.
Oh, straight off. Straight off and into the tyre barrier. So we cut our losses with Sebastian and we had to pit him and put him onto the intermediates. We've got that totally wrong. And we've taken a risk here now as well. The track has gone to dry. Still a millimetre on the water on the track. We've boxed one lap earlier than everybody else. You can see there, Ocon's been fired straight back onto P10. Oh, there's been a crash on track again. It's Max Verstappen. Verstappen's gone off.
They've lost control, and there's the crash.
So is Verstappen still in this race? Where is Verstappen? He's pitting now. Safety car. No! Esteban Ocon is out of the race.
Let's take a look at the replay.
Oh no,
So
what
this
has
was the Aston
happened?
Martin.
Exactly where Verstappen had his crash. Ocon's had one too.
Let's take a closer look.
What has gone
Have a
on
watch of
here?
this. Looks like Ocon.
So he's come round that corner, he's locked the brakes, he's gone straight into the tyre barrier. That is not good enough. Safety car's out. It's the last lap. Oh, sorry, it's not the last lap. Sorry, it's the last lap of the safety car being out. So Sebastian in P19 with 3 laps to go. I don't think we'll be seeing anything special here. Another safety car. Another safety car's been cut. Leclerc's out. Leclerc is out, and this is the last lap. What is going on here? This restart is absolutely messed up. The cars didn't unlap themselves, so we pulled over to the side to let lapped cars, to let them go past. Look at this. This is an absolute joke. It's like an actual parking lot out there. We're going to finish the race here in 17th. That is a ridiculous decision to restart that race in that manner. As we finish the race off, we come 17th. It's just disappointment all round. Ocon's crashed out. We finished 17th with Vettel. The strategy was all wrong today.
Crosses the line first. He's taken the win.
But Ocon crashing out has not helped matters. So there you go, Carlos Sainz wins the race to Sergio Perez. Valtteri Bottas gets a 3rd place, but that's the worst bit about it here. Ocon crashing out. And then Vettel finishing 17th. That means no movement in the driver standings for ourselves. But look at the race to win the driver championship. Leclerc and Sainz battling that one out. In the constructors, we drop back down to 7th. No points scored. Alpine, Alfa Romeo having a good haul. So we've got 82 points on the board. So what an absolute disappointment that is. Hopefully one to forget and erase from the memory. We go to the Circuit of Americas next. Make sure you tune in for that one. Cheers for watching.